Trip trap. Ok. Dopodiché... Ok, sembrerebbe... Twitch online, YouTube, che succede? Che fa YouTube? YouTube, che fai capricci oggi? YouTube? YouTube? Mm. Servizio non disponibile. Ok, c'è un minimo tipo di uh, delay, ma va bene così. Ok, dovrebbe esserci qua. Allora, buonasera, buonasera, buonasera. Finiamoci questa simpaticissima e divertentissima prigione, dove il nostro amico Manthis sta decidendo di proporci delle cose molto divertenti, tipo uccidere il capo della flotta Cremesi, perché sì, tu dici giustamente, ci conosciamo da 5 minuti, ehi, però ho un'idea geniale, uccidiamo il capitano, che noi siamo più forti. Chi sei, cosa vuoi, ma chi ti conosce, tutte robe così. La cosa figa, ovviamente non ho googlato niente, perché preferisco giocare così. Ehm, Dicevo, la cosa figa effettivamente potrebbe aver senso perché il mio obiettivo comunque come infiltrato diciamo, della Marina delle Colonie Unite sarebbe quello di comunque poi far arrestare tutti e far salire il potere, stopirla essenzialmente, non sarebbe male, voglio dire. Potrebbe essere una bella mossa, ecco. Però, d'altra parte, potrebbe tranquillamente essere la classica prova provante, tipo, ehi tu, cosa ne pensi di fare la cosa? Ah, ah, fregato. E ci rimani sotto, cioè ti frega proprio. Quindi, bah, non lo so, non mi convince, non mi sconfinfera la cosa. Preferisco da una parte appunto mi potrei precludere la possibilità di fregare la flotta meglio, però andiamo cauti, va. Sto dicendo di buttare le robe più schifose, quindi questo, le cose che hanno un alto peso e un rapporto mod fantastica, rapporto peso-volume ridicolo, questo è un cosa, quindi no. E poi anche direi questo, sì. Se sai buttare altro, butterò altro. Devo andare alla cella, questa qui, esatto. E stamattina appunto stavo guardando. Poi ho detto è tardi, devo andare. Tardi, tardi, tardi assai. Stavo guardando dove c'era il comando per sbloccare le prigioni. Mi pare fosse da queste parti. Ah, eccolo qua. A posto. Bunga. Sbloccate. Roba che forse, tra l'altro, mi avrebbe fatto risparmiare tempo, non avrei dovuto usare il lockpick su ogni singola serratura. Però va bene così. Ah, che carino. Hanno trovato queste cose. Hanno trovato solo queste cose. Mi viene in mente che forse c'è un tentativo di fuga. Cavolo, solo? Davvero? Beh, ragazzi, chi lo sa, dai. Non è detto che ci sia una fuga in corso. Ah, interessante. Più danno, meno portata, tanto meno cadenza di fuoco. Iniziamo a raccogliere, poi ci penseremo. Però più danno.
They aren't paying us enough to be poking through this scrap heap.
Mamma mia, ragazzo, sei rompiscato. Potessi spegnerti ogni tanto, sarebbe una cosa bellissima. Questo componente... Di questo componente da
You
creazione...
gotta leave some things behind.
Andiamo su. Voilà. E adesso salviamo perché chissà cosa succede. zona... Ah no, non c'ero venuto perché ho detto tanto ci devo andare dopo, quindi sta zona qua non l'avevo fatta, credo. Credo. Eh sì, poi buttiamo giù le cose come sempre. Adesso non è il momento.
100 years old, eh? It's amazing this entire place hasn't collapsed by now.
Già. Lol. Va bene. Di qua cosa abbiamo? Non è entrato niente. Di qua ho già preso tutto. Direi di no. Un succo di frutta. Va bene. Di qua non c'è niente. E di qua si scendeva. Esatto.
Can you
Va
imagine
bene.
how angry the prisoners were when they rioted? I would hate to have been one of the guards.
Mo che sono nella sua cella. E questa?
Look at this dump. I can't imagine being stuffed out.
Lampada, interagisci.
Poor bastards.
Today, I bumped into someone in the mess hall yapping about a ship carrying a fortune in credits. I know it's usually bullshit, but he seemed to have details. After striking up a conversation, I found out the ship was a Galbank transport named Legacy that went down in some remote system during the war. This is exactly the score I'd been waiting to find. I need to contact Carter to let him know it's time to get off this rock. He'll help the mining detail slip into the utility closet in the ventilation room. That's where we'll dig. Not up, but through. Right to the armory. Carter mentioned that security keeps rotating codes on all the terminals in the lock, so we'll have to coordinate this carefully. For now, we'll continue using his locker in the showers area as a drop point for the code to the utility closet. By this time next month, I should be out of this dump and uploading those creds into my account.
Delgado was right. Cricks must have hit the Galbank transport and stashed away the money or something. Play this right.
T'hai vista? Eri sempre lì che ti lagnavi che tanto non serviva a niente, gni gni gni, e invece c'aveva ragione. Adesso possiamo andare alle docce. Che ovviamente, come mi dice il nostro amico, sono qui sotto e sto cercando di tagliare, ma non sto tagliando niente, sto solo allungando. Va bene così. Tra l'altro, io quella zona l'ho fatta. Ma sì, ho fatto tutto. Dunque. Allora, andiamo di qua. Andiamo alle docce. E quindi ora l'armadietto sarà sbloccato. Esatto. Esiti.
Ah, never mind. This place is starting to get to me.
Okay, Carter. Confirming that the latest code to the utility room is 486111071. The mining crew tells me it'll take them a week to cut through the ice, so I'm giving you that long to square your end of the plan. When the tunnel reaches the armory, I'll get my people to start a riot. When you hear the fireworks go off, get your ass to the shuttle bay. We get one shot at this. If step closer to that fortune that went down with the legacy. You report any of this to the guards, well, you know what'll happen.
Capisco. Quindi un tizio da prigioniero in combutta, forse obbligato. Non lo sappiamo. Comunque. Allora, nel frattempo mi consumo tutto come al solito. Perché sì. E devo scartare altra roba. Tipo 400 per 6. Ciao proprio. Poi cosa abbiamo? Ah già, dovrei avere più di un recisore, tra l'altro, li ho appena raccolti tutti. Dove sono? 1 e 2. Voilà. Ciao. Allora non ero ancora stato qua. No, ho semplicemente dimenticato. Sì che c'ero stato qua. Sì, sì. Adesso aprirò l'altra parte, va bene. Perché adesso c'ho il codice. Chiaro. Un salva, va. Sempre utile. Mamma mia, Manthis, non vedo l'ora che schiatti.
Things live in this kind of cold. Ah, it's bullshit.
Chiaro.
Was this an armory? Looks like they cleared this place out. Well, well, what do we have here? Give me a sec. This ought to come in handy. All right, let's keep moving.
Ha aperto lui la cassa e ha droppato roba? Veramente? Vediamo. Cioè, non che sia così sconvolgente, eh. Tanto sarà una pattume. Però
Kind of cold. Ah, it's bullshit. Was this an armory? Looks like they cleared this place out. Well, well, what do we have here? Give me a sec.
non posso prenderlo, interessante.
This ought to come in handy.
Va bene, quindi si è pure preso una roba grossa per cercare di killare.
All right, let's keep moving.
Va bene, allora. È un momento. Casco sicurezza già ce l'abbiamo. Munizioni, cose, poi nel caso quelli li buttiamo.
Can't believe this is where the fleet started. It's just blows my mind.
Va bene, ora sto a zaino peggiore, ovviamente. Ho preso tutto, sì. Ho preso tutto, sì. Ho preso tutto, no. Ma che bella bestia che c'è in mano quella.
UC must have burned some serious cash when they lost this place. Serves them right.
È chiaro, mica potevo prenderla io quella. Mannaggia a te, che ho preso l'unica arma buona del posto. Dobbiamo andare verso il... Una via. Per sbaglio ho preso sta roba che non serve a niente. Ok. Tu e pure. Eh sì. Ah, basta. Ok. Magari prima ricaricare
And
poi...
here I thought we were going to be doing something fun, like rob a bank.
No, sì. Il mod che scaricherò più a cuor leggero sarà proprio Easy Lockpick. Così, e quindi servirai tu, ma non posizionato così, neanche così. Giusto? Giusto. E te invece come vai? Qua? E tu vai qua. Perfetto. Vabbè, crediti. Pochi crediti. Come si suol dire, pochi crediti, meglio di un calcio in faccia. Posso spostarti che mi dai fastidio che continui a... No. La madonna, esagerato. Passaporto è chiusa, giustamente.
There's got to be a way out of this goddamn place.
Allora, vediamo cosa ci propone. Ah, tu vai qua e poi questo. Sì, perfetto. E invece qua quindi ci mettiamo questo e... No. Questi due in teoria vanno bene. Ma non trovo qualcosa che vada bene anche sotto. Quindi questo non va così. Ma andrebbe così. E quindi 3 così alti. Certo che ci capiamo. Allora. 300 crediti, vabbè.
picking through the trash, we might as well grab some good stuff for ourselves.
Sì. Questo è il posto di prima, sì. Solo che mi faccio male tutte le volte che ci vado sopra, perché sì. Va bene. Qua c'è una guardia. Sì. Va bene. Io spero sempre in quei bei giornaletti. Sì.
I swear, I am never putting ice in my drinks. Ever again.
Mamma mia, non vedo l'ora che ti devo uccidere davanti alla rigata. Per dimostrare che sei un piccione. Credo che non siano... Cioè non vengono considerati come fauna del posto, perché non me li fa scansionare, quindi in teoria. Sì. Qui non c'è niente, qui non c'è niente. C'è un computer, va bene, qua c'è...
It's been a couple months since my arrival at the lock, and the place is continuing to go downhill. We've been dealing with heating malfunctions, communications issues with the key, faulty electronics, and unpredictable surface conditions. How this place manages to function at all is anyone's guess. No one's bearing the brunt of this more than the inmates. Normally, I wouldn't give a damn about them, but this is downright inhumane. I'm starting to get nervous that we're going to have a riot on our hands if conditions don't improve.
What I wouldn't give for a space heater and a hot cup of bogs right now.
Già. Spiace.
I bet those things are crawling right
Un'altra salva.
behind the wall.
Ok. Messaggio. Ok.
Ugh. Years old, eh? It's amazing this entire place hasn't collapsed by now.
Il trauma pack. Munizioni. Ok.
You hear that? Nah, never mind. This place is starting to isolate.
Granata provvidenziale, è andata bene. Brava granata. Carichiamo anche le altre armi. Tanto qua abbiamo ben capito che fra un po' arriveremo al nido.
Look at this dump. I can't imagine being stuffed down here to rot. Poor bastards.
I'm on my second day at the lock, and I've already had a close call. Big fight broke out at C-Block, and Gillespie sent us in to break it up. Might have been half a dozen inmates. It was hard to tell. We almost had it under control when one of them stuck a shiv into my leg. Luckily, the other guards dragged me out of there before he finished the job. Seems like the genius who designed this place didn't realize that the inmates would start carving weapons out of the permafrost. So now I'm cold, I'm tired, and my leg hurts like hell. Great way to start my first tour at this dump.
Can't believe this is where the fleet started.
Poi tu c'hai ragione, non ne vale la pena.
Blows me mind.
Certo, pure tu sei spiegato che ti sei beccato la rivolta, eh.
Can you imagine how angry the prisoners were when they rioted? I would hate to have been one of the guards. How can these things live in this kind of cold? That's bullshit.
Due lavandini, non male. Giustamente anche loro dovevano sturare i carichi pesanti. Coltello da combattimento. Una porta, difficile. Aiutino, dai. Così velocizziamo un attimo. Va bene. Quindi adesso diventa un gioco un po' più veloce. Ci vai tu e... no, tu da nessuna parte, tu da nessuna parte, tu solo qua. Tu solo qua e tu solo qua. Fammi vedere dove solo ti metti. Ok. Questo bellissimo lavoro cosa ci dà?
While we're picking through the trash, your bag's too full. You'll slow us down.
Cioè, almeno Sara è carina, mamma mia, tu sei veramente fastidioso e pure antipatico. Che per un osservatore è difficile prendersi delle bistecche. Va bene. Comunque, per quanto fossero agguerriti questi, siete le peggiori guardie carcerarie della terra, mi sa. Mi verrebbe voglia di ricaricare e contare tutte le serrature che ho aperto solo in sto posto. Sono tipo 1 milione. medikit, ci manca solo di morire dopo tutto sto sbattimento. Perché poi non era nessuno voglia di ricaricare. Oh, c'è il direttore.
Looks like this was the warden's office. They built the office right next to the shuttle bay for quick escapes, I bet. Smart.
Do you have any idea how long I have been waiting? Use the warden's intercom near the window.
Ah, prima di fare ciò faccio questa parte qua, perché sempre il solito discorso, se mai dovesse iniziare a scemare l'orda di schifezze, almeno non rimango. Oddio, per ora non è mai successo niente di analogo, però mi scoccerebbe, ecco. Ah, tu puoi andare solo qua sotto, quindi tu teoricamente andresti bene qua. E ci devo mettere insieme. No. Volendo questi tre. Ok. Tu non vai da nessuna parte, tu vai in fondo. E volendo anche te, vediamo un po'. Così e largo. Vediamo un po'. No, più largo. Quindi questo non è. A meno che non uso due di questi che non vedo. Va bene. Quindi torniamo al piano originale di... Tu? Ah, guarda questa. Sai che non ho visto dei pezzi, veramente. Così e così. No, questo qua è questo. Non mi ricordo già più quel cavolo era. Questo e questo. Ok, questi sono quelli interni. Va bene. Quell'altro un po' più esterno potrebbe essere questo qui insieme a questo. Esatto. E per quello fuori ci saresti tu e tu. Ok. Ho detto questo insieme a questo. Ah. La camera da letto del direttore. Giusto? Se Delgado continua pure a strippare non è un problema. La pennica no, dai. Veramente non c'è niente qua da prendere. La cornice, tanto per prendere un souvenir, ma non c'è nulla. Ah già. Beh. Direttore e una direttrice?
Do you have any idea how long I have been waiting? Use the intercom. We need to talk. Do you have any idea how long I have been waiting? Pick up on the intercom.
Sì dai, 5 minuti in più non cambia niente, so. Allora, questo qua e... Cosa abbiamo? 2 di lato. Così. E poi sono 3 e 1. No. E quali gli vanno bene per quello interno? Questo e questo. E basta. Ok. Quindi con tutti quelli sopra devo beccare la combinazione per quello sotto. Quindi, teoricamente, vediamo un po'. Te... Teoricamente non vai. Tu volendo... Allora, tu vai qua. No, ma sono solo traine in alto. Ma cavolo. Tu non vai bene da nessuna parte, tu vai bene solo qua. Sicuri che nessuno di questi vada bene sotto? Dice di no. O magari sono solo stanco e non lo vedo io, eh. Mm. Tu non vai bene da nessuna parte. E fin qua. Direi che... Cioè... Non vanno. C'è poco da dire. Ok. C'è qualcosa che non va. C'è qualcosa aperto sotto che pesa tanto e mi sta bloccando il gioco. Cioè non capisco. No. Boh. Vabbè. E poi dicevamo anello interno. Potresti essere te più te. Andiamo, andiamo. Non è che sono stufo, non so. E questo abbiamo visto, questo qua. Perfetto. Va bene, sì, sì, va bene. Tazza da caffè, lasciamola là.
Do you have any idea how long I have been waiting? Use the warden's intercom near the window.
Ah, bene.
Where have you been? Quit
Come si
screwing
scialla
around
questo?
and pick up.
Allora, messaggio. Mhm. Mm.
Do you have any idea how long I have been waiting? Look out the window. I'm over here. I hope you found something because I am getting sick and tired of this place. I don't know. Looks like some kind of a security office or something. It doesn't matter. Did you find anything or not? I'm the only one left. Damn creatures finished off the rest of my people.
Mm.
But finding the legacy, that is going to make their sacrifice worthwhile. I knew it. Everyone said I was out of my mind, but something told me we'd find the answers down here. Looks like I picked the right person for the job.
Hey, what the hell? This is bullshit, Delgado. I helped plenty.
Is that Manthis? Tell him to shut up. I will deal with him later.
Whatever.
Okay. Now all we have to do is find a way off of this planet. Let me see. Here we go. I'm looking at schematics for the lock, and I don't think there's a way to get you back to the surface from there. But I can open the outer doors to the shuttle bay and let you fly one of the shuttles down there directly up to the key. According to the schematics, there is an emergency evacuation exit I can use to return to the surface. Then it's just a quick run across the ice to my ship, and I'll probably still beat you to the key. Yeah, sure, and I wish gold coins would start raining from the sky. Now, if wishing time is over, maybe you'd be kind enough to stop running your mouth and listen for a change. Okay, let me see. One of these probably opens the door.
Shuttle bay activated. Initiating the icing process. Please stand by.
Yup, that's got it. Might take a while, though. Those bay doors have not been opened in almost a century. You have done a hell of a job, Rook. We will talk when you get back to the key.
Va bene. E mo?
Why the hell did you lie to Delgado about me? You didn't do all this work alone. Whoa, wait a minute. You think I was gonna... Oh, come on. All I've been doing is looking out for you this whole time. Hey, if I wanted to kill you, we wouldn't be talking, right? Look, about all that killing Delgado stuff, why don't we just forget about everything that I said? You know, like it never happened. Thanks. I promise that you won't regret it. Now, let's get the heck out of here.
Certo, mica ti vengo a dire a te che glielo dico, cioè... Cosa sono fesso?
You're not strong enough to carry all that.
Sempre che il gioco poi non dica ehi, tu hai detto questa cosa, quindi... Non puoi più dire diversamente. Che a questo punto sarebbero pure capaci di fare ste incavolate. Parte l'ha presa, più. Solite schifezze. Oh santo.
You don't want to mess with me!
Che schifo porco. Shuttle della prigione. Cassa di stoccaggio. Quindi alla fine il grande nido era quello. Per carità, non che fosse trascurabile, come il boss. Però incredibile che questo mega fucile a pompa sia ancora valido. Nonostante sia tipo il terzo oggetto che ho droppato nel gioco. Volevo chiuderlo dentro. Vabbè. Ci ho provato. Ma sì. Questa era una vicenda di 100 anni fa.
What are you hailing for? Land in the key or don't.
Buone maniere, no? No, giustamente, pirati. Cagare per terra e vomitare.
It might not be Jemison, but this ship is starting to feel like home. If I can help you with it, it was really good talking to you. Back, eh? How's it going? Dropping off a few...
Sì. Ok, quindi tutto ciò che è sotto...
Hope we can talk later.
Ho lasciato solo cose che valgono più di 1000. Va bene.
I can't believe you threw me to the wolves like that. Pisses me off.
If you want to... Here to upgrade that ship of yours? Catch you later.
You might think it's funny, but loyalty's big in the fleet.
Need something?
Sì.
Weapons for all occasions.
Happy to listen. Want to see what I'm...
Ok, quindi tu non hai più niente in
Don't
tasca.
stay away too long.
You don't make it in this life without a good... Just got an...
Dunque, signora dai bei capelli. Giusto per... qualcosa di bello. Direi di no. Quindi iniziamo con robe che non hanno altissimo valore. No, devo fare così. Potrebbe escludermi dalla vendita sta roba, eh? Questa me la tengo per ricordo. Dovrei avercela già, ma va bene. Vai via. Tornata a combattimento. Bello, ma no. 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 Questo lo teniamo, non so quanti ne ho ancora. Via. Via via. Allora, iniziamo. Questo fa schifo. Bene. Questo qua fa schifo. Che sono dice ancora? Tu schifo. Schifo. Teniamolo. Di queste ne ho prese 19.
Take your pick.
Magari c'ho le munizioni. Vabbè, non si è ancora resettata, infatti. Va bene, ciao.
All right. See you around.
We call UC system
Tu che vendi solo cacca. Che dalla nave. Sta roba qua schifosa nella... Ok. Una. Vabbè, una te la vendo lo stesso, anche se è zero.
See ya.
Sì, ciao anche a te. Tetto già votato, poi ci sei tu.
I hope you actually fine.
Sì, sì.
Not like I haven't.
A te cosa ti posso vendere? Tutto come gli altri. Bene. Quindi... Sembra la mia prima pistola questa. C'era anche questo. Vabbè.
Shoot for shotgun blast to the face.
Whatever.
Quello è chiuso, qualunque cosa fosse.
Tony,
Poi ci
my
sei
prices
tu.
may be high. Hey,
Sì, sì. Ah. Qualcosa di nuovo per caso? No, sono le solite cose. Va bene. Quindi diciamo questo da vendere ancora. Controlliamo velocemente sotto. No. Poi questi, questo, 4. Uno di questi. Già finito i soldi pure tu. No, un è omaggio. Omaggio insomma.
Don't be a stranger.
Poi c'è l'attività. Dov'è? Qua. La Trade Authority.
Look. Trade Authority, business it is.
Sì. Diciamo che ti vendo 2 robe, è già finito, però va bene. Oh. Via. Già finito i soldi con una cosa venduta. Va bene.
I hope you're not long.
Ti do anche a te qualcosa a un prezzo scontato perché non voglio portarmi tutta sta roba. Ti faccio lo sconto di 300. Ah, che bravo. 30% di
You
sconto.
find anything of value, bring it here first.
Sì, sì.
Always listen to Delgado, unless you want to get keel-hauled across the key.
If you got any spare creds or just need to unload some junk, head to the depot.
Bogged grog is fine if you like cheap ones.
Mi viene sto dubbio, forse è il caso di fare rapporto prima. Facciamo così, salviamo. Ah, ho appena salvato. E andiamo. Non so neanche io se andare a parlare direttamente con questo o andare prima dal boss di là. Mm.
There you are. The hell took you so long?
It's about time. I was about to fly down and loot your bodies.
Not now, neighbor. Well, you said you found something. Hand it over. Oh, excuse me. What I meant to say was, give me whatever you found right now before I blow your goddamn head off. Please.
Just cut the crap and give them what you found.
That's it? Just one slate? After losing so much of our crew, it better be a map with a big red X on it. Well, I'll be damned. Legacy wasn't referring to Crix's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A Galbank transport probably loaded with credits.
Never heard any stories about a Gal Bank ship going down. And even if it had happened, it would have been picked clean years ago.
No, neighbor. Think. If Galbank covered it up, and over time, the location was eventually forgotten, it wouldn't be on anyone's radar. Okay, this changes things. Now that we know what we are looking for, we have to narrow the search. Because they would be rolling in so much cash, there is no way they could keep it quiet. It's like hitting a jackpot. Not to mention, they'd need someone with Shinya skills to keep the crypto tracing on the currency clean. And as far as Galbank goes, I doubt they would bother. Their bean counters would be too busy weighing the loss versus recovery costs. No, the legacy is out there, just waiting for us to find. I can feel it. And the recording that you found proves that it is out there. All we have to do is find it. Let us start with what we know. It was a Galbank ship, which means the company is going to have records of where it went down. Neva, weren't you working on a deal with Rokov? Something about a big-wig charity event on one of Trident's Starliners?
Are you serious? I've been working on that gig for 3 months. That's my score.
Ay, Dios mío. Will you shut up about your score and think for a second? That Starliner has a Galbank VIP suite aboard, which means... Come on, Neva. This isn't hard.
Which means a Gal Bank exec will be aboard. We grab their credentials and get ourselves into the Gal Bank archives in New Atlantis. Holy shit, that might actually work. I'll send a message to Rokov right away.
Pack your bags, Rook. You're going on vacation. And since you've earned it, take this gun with you. Might come in handy when Rokov screws everything up as usual. It's not what you're thinking. It's more of an office than a bank vault. Once you're inside, you'll be able to gain access to one of their computers and find out more about the legacy. Rokov is... well, he's Rokov. A real pain in the ass. He used to run with the fleet until we kicked him out. Lately, he has been using his long-hauling skills to captain a Starliner for Trident. Gives us a contact within the company. He has been trying to get his foot back in the door with us for years. But I'm not ready to let him in just yet. Maybe you can use that to your advantage. Good, because that is exactly what you are going to be doing. Neighbor and I are too well known to walk around the Starliner without being recognized. If Trident security spotted us, it'd be over. I need you to board that ship, make contact with Rokov, and get me those credentials. I see what you are getting at, Rook. And don't worry, I would ask the same thing. Just be sure to get those credentials. Anything else of value you find on Rokov's Starliner is all yours. You know what? I'm gonna leave that entirely up to you. If you think he's come through for us, you can promise him he'll get paid. But if he gets in your way, then you take him out. You'd better. Oh, before you leave, I wanted you to know that I took what you said about Manthis into consideration, and I've decided to cut him from the fleet.
Honestly, I'm surprised he made it off Suvorov in one piece.
Because you're the one that finished the job. You followed orders, and you put your neck on the block to get that data to the key. As far as Manthis goes, I'm sure you had to drag him through the lock and prevent him from doing something as stupid.
Cioè, non gli posso dire che lo volevo uccidere. Cioè, è assurda sta cosa.
We'll see. That's it then. Next stop for you is Rokov's Starliner, the Siren of the Stars. And remember, Rokov does not need to know anything about Grixis' legacy. For now, it's just between us. Now get out of here.
Hey, Rook. Before you head out, I need to have a word with you. Meet me at the last Nova after you wrap things up with Manthis.
If you have any, shouldn't you be packing? Hell of a job you did down there, Rook. Hell of a job.
Wrap your business up with Manthis, then we'll talk.
Che cavolo.
Visiting with the Crimson Fleet, eh? Always a pleasure.
We may not have official security.
È incredibile che non ho potuto dirgli che... cioè...
Hey, I want to talk to you. Thanks to you, Delgado's cutting me from the fleet. Well, you know what? You better get your own fleet, because I'm coming after you. Oh, I see. You think you're some kind of big shot, is that it? Gonna show poor Manthis a little mercy now that you're Delgado's best buddy, yeah? Well, guess what? Your generosity is getting me kicked off the key. And that means you better watch your back. I stayed to give you a message that you better start looking over your shoulder. You'll never know when I'll be right behind you, ready to pull the trigger.
Like my colleague said, it was so nice of you to stay and wish us well.
Now get the hell out of me way! Stay the hell away from me. I've got nothing more to say to you.
Smuggling beats a real job any day.
So there I am. You see security on my tail, and my rough drive just chose. You know what I find back there?
Ripeto, bah.
Those crabs ain't gonna steal themselves. There you are. All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole Rokoff on the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me. My score involves a one-time event being held aboard the Siren of the Stars. If anyone finds out the Crimson Fleet's aboard that Starliner, the event will be canceled and I can kiss my payday goodbye. There's no way I'm gonna miss this window of opportunity. I'm about to tell you, so shut up and listen. Rokov's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting. At the event, they're gonna give away something called the Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those Gal Bank credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me. No. Dombrowski's only aboard to use the Gal Bank VIP suite, so he can catch a free ride at the company's expense. I'm sure he'll be there partying with the other spoiled brats. But I can guarantee he doesn't give a crap about what's going on at the event. From the pictures I've seen, the award is set with 12 blue diamonds and covered in gold filigree.
Carino.
If I get Jazz to take it apart, I can turn it into a hell of a lot of cash. And best of all, the components become untraceable.
Ma tanto non ho alternative, cioè...
And I'd prefer to have the money that award's worth in my account. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come back with the ES award, I'm gonna deduct it from your pay. Either way, I get my money. How much you walk away with is in your own hands. Got it?
Unless you plan to walk away empty-handed, she really isn't giving us a choice.
All Rokoff does is feed me information. If I ask him to lift a finger, he gives me enough sob stories to fill a freighter's cargo bay. If you want my advice, leave him completely out of the loop. Otherwise, it's gonna cost both of us some credits. Yeah, ES, Earth, Savior. Get it? Come on. Keep up with me here. I got about 17 other things to do and you're holding me up. You do whatever you want. I'm trying to offer you extra money and you're throwing it in my face? I'm gonna remember that. All right, Rook, we're done here. Now, get your ass to the Siren and bring me my goods. Because that's exactly what you are. A rookie, a newbie, fresh meat. Beneath all of that inexperience, I'm sure you have an actual name. But honestly, no one gives a damn. So get used to hearing that word. Until you earn your stripes, you're a rook to everyone in the fleet.
L'ho trovato da solo l'eredità, non è per dire.
Hit me up if you got questions.
Allora, giusto per... volevo provare una cosa. Qua, credo. Sì. Volevo vedere se riesco a tenere quel pidocchio all'interno della flotta, così lo faccio arrestare pure lui. Vediamo. Tentativo di qualche minuto costa poco, dai. No. innanzitutto posso guardare la... queste.
It's been a couple months since my arrival at the lock, and the place is continuing to go slow my second day at the lock, and I've already had a close call. Big fight broke out at C-Block. I Gillespie sent us in to break it up. Might have been half a dozen inmates. It was hard to tell. We almost had it under control when one of them stuck a shiv into my leg. Luckily, the other guards dragged me out of there before he finished the job.
Non ce l'ho neanche.
There you are.
It's about time.
Not now. Well, that's it? Just after losing so much? Well, I'll be... Legacy was...
Never heard any...
No, neighbor. Okay. Well, that is not necessary. Let us start with... Neighbor, weren't you working...
Blah, blah, blah,
Are you
blah, blah, blah,
serious?
blah, blah, blah.
Ay, Dios mío.
Blah,
That
blah,
Starliner...
blah, 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 blah,
Gal.
blah, blah, blah,
Holy
blah, blah,
Pack
blah,
your bags, Ru.
blah, blah, blah.
And since you...
blah.
Good. Because neighbor and I need you to board.
Blah.
You'd better. Oh, before you...
Honestly,
There's no need to cover for him. Your first impression told me everything I needed to know. That's it then. Next stop for you is Rock of Starlight. And remember,
Hey, Rook.
if you have any last questions about the job,
Quindi
ask
non
them
potevo
now.
tenere quell'imbelle qua dentro. Va bene. Vediamo se potevo in qualche maniera farlo esplodere. Qua.
Yeah?
Tanto no, ci sono stati i dialoghi peggiori possibili. Però boh. Giusto per.
are you looking
Hey,
to solve something?
thanks to you.
I'll
Don't
fix
go...
it.
Oh, I will. I can promise you that.
Maybe it isn't the best idea to antagonize Manthis any further. It may end up slowing our mission.
Now get the hell out of me. Hey, I want to talk to you. Thanks to you. Don't... Yeah? Well, then it...
Threaten us all you want, Manthis. You...
Now get the hell out of me way. I'm gonna make you regret this.
Are you shooting at flies now?
Got me!
TK's jump was bulletproof. I've got a broken rig that says otherwise.
Thought you wouldn't get caught? It's time to pay up, one way or another. I guess we'll be taking...
LOL. Va bene. Quindi, sistema solare. C'ho ancora la nave della prigione.
You're not pestering the captain, right, Cora?
Pester? You think I'm a pest?
Hello.
Back in basic training, I have the record.
Back. Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet? I understand your concern, but you can rest assured that every member of this crew has been thoroughly vetted by both myself and Lieutenant Toft. Any information that you turn over will not be leaving this ship until it's fully encrypted and encoded. I give you my word. If the intelligence I've read is accurate, Delgado is a charismatic leader, but a bit short on judgment. That's why you want to stay on his good side, and stay away from Neva. She's shrewd, and she sniffed out everything we've thrown her way. Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
Excuse me, Commander. Did you say Crix's legacy? Please tell me you aren't seriously going to give that any credence. Everyone knows that's just I don't know, a myth.
I'm holding tangible confirmation of the word legacy attached to Crix's name. That's too much of a coincidence to attribute to myth.
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause. All right, take it easy. We prefer to check our own sources, if you don't mind. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Gal Bank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move? That one's simple. We monitored your ships heading down to the surface of Suvorov. In fact, when they returned to the key and you didn't immediately follow, well, we almost thought our operation was terminated. Can you imagine the amount of embarrassment Gal Bank would have to endure if they listed a lost transport in the ship registry? Doesn't matter if that ship went down 500 or 500 years ago. If news gets out that a bank has misplaced money, it would tank their value. Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Gal Bank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Crix was clever. For some reason, he never got there. Because the Crimson Fleet would be a totally different adversary, and Crix wouldn't have disappeared years ago. Even if they hid the money with that damn human computer Shinya Voss, our forensic accounting people would have found that data. No, the Crimson Fleet are in dire shape right now. They haven't seen that much currency, well, ever. And let Neva Mora take his place, or Shinya Voss, or any one of a number of pirates already gunning for his position.
Interrabbiare,
The solution is to stick to the undercover operation and determine how much of this is truly a credible threat. It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. You're both dismissed.
I bet operations
Remember
on
to
the
turn
key
in
are a
any
clown
evidence
show.
fragments you find.
I'm looking forward to reading your report.
Let me know if you need anything else. The commander appreciates the sacrifice you've made, going undercover. We'll provide you with information, but any inventory, it'll help you maintain your cover and also give you an idea. Well done. Let's see what you found. It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's legacy really just amounts to a rumor Jasper Crix picked up in jail. It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor can snowball into a full-blown fairy tale. Have any more? Yeah, you're right. But there's no way this was a solo job. Shifting all those parts takes serious manpower. I'll send this to Mast so they can shake the tree a bit, see what falls out. Looks like Durand better start looking for parts somewhere else. That it? So Voss engineered a way to directly interface with the key's mainframe? I knew he was a math genius, but didn't realize he was so tech-savvy. Well, we'll share this information with GalBank. Hopefully it'll help them shore up the security on their cryptocurrency. Anything else? Okay, fine. I know there's more out there, so keep on it. They're pirates in every sense of the word, but they've managed to get more. That.
Sì, questo abbiamo già visto, e quindi...
You're not gonna let this go, are you? You're right, I did. Would it shock you to learn that I spent some time in prison? Oh, come on. I haven't exactly been cordial about my feelings towards the Crimson Fleet's illegal activities. Oh, does it now? Was I giving off some... I grew up in the Well in New Atlantis. Parents made barely enough money. After I dropped out of school, they begged for me to look for work. But I realized it was a lot easier to simply take whatever I wanted instead. A year after that, I'm a career criminal with UC security breathing down my neck, and my parents kicking me out of the house. That's just it, though. I was having the time of my life, earning way more than I needed to simply get by and loving every minute of it. Back then, if you would have told me one day I'd be wearing this uniform, I'd have said you were out of your mind. Thanks. I'm quite proud of where I've ended up. Let's just say the years after my time in the Well were filled with highs and lows. Look, the point is that I felt you deserved to know a bit about my past, to know where my anger towards the fleet comes from. You're welcome. Well, I think you've had enough for now. You get the point. Let's get back to it before Keyboy writes us a citation for loitering. I'll be here if you have any more questions.
Va bene. Guardate un altro berrettino, porca miseria, che l'ho perso l'altro. Mannaggia.
Hello.
Ci stava da Dio quel costume da pirata.
Word is the fleet has you chasing ghosts on Suvorov.
What training?
There's one thing spookier than a pirate.
Oh, right. I forgot. forgot how stretched thin we were. Around the front.
I'm as the son of Jemison. Once I get time off, that's the first place I'm jumping. Excuse me. We hunt piracy all across the galaxy. I'm as the son of Jemison.
Yes?
Once I get time off, that's the first place I'm jumping.
Va bene.
But all of this... UC SysDef certainly isn't taking the Crimson Fleet threat lightly.
Yes. What?
Vabbè.
The Vigilance is our flagship. Where it goes, Fleet run.
Però potrei chiedere a quello là magari se c'ha qualcosa da dirmi su...
Ok, hello.
Quello là. Quello lì, quello là.
If you ask me,
No, intendevo al prigioniero che avevo preso l'altra volta. Potrei provare a chiedergli se conosce il nuovo tizio.
That brig's pretty cushy compared to some places I've been. Not most. Be careful around the
Non può
fleet.
dirmi niente.
They talk about family, but it's just a bunch of crap.
You might be interested in.
Mi riprendo la mia nave intanto. Tanto per gradire.
I have things for you.
Keep a lookout. Notify us if you see anything suspicious.
Am I in your way? Sorry.
How's it going? Can I... Cool. That's what we do.
Cosa interessante? No, perfetto. Allora, dicevamo valore. Questa roba, che roba è? Ah, quella che mi ha dato. Wow, va bene. Sembra interessante, uno me lo tengo. vedere anche il DPS, va? $1126. No.
Yo, stay good out there.
You've got something on your mind? Leaving already? I was just getting interested. Mining takes all types. Young upstarts.
This better be important.
If you can lift a tool and haul ore, you can mine.
Let me give you a bit of advice. Don't blurt out crap like that. Do you want to know why? Because the walls around here have ears, and those ears belong to snitches who run to UC security. Then Adler ends up in the slam. Then, when they finally let Adler go, guess what he does next? He has to hunt down the people who are responsible for putting him in that position. And, well, let's say it all gets very, very messy. Does that answer your question? You want to know about Neva? You ever heard of the galactic cannibalism phenomenon? No? See, that's when two galaxies, then the bigger one just moves on. It keeps getting bigger and angrier.
Okay.
Neva Mora is 10 times. And whatever you do, you better not betray her, or she... Other than that... What the hell do you think I'm going to do with it? You think Carl's booze addiction was bad? These Deimos Dusties will blow their entire paycheck to get... Honestly, I consider it a public service. After all... What, is he your best buddy? His debt's been satisfied, and an example. Unless he does something stupid, and mark my words, he will. Good luck with my associates, I'm sure.
Dai. Caricamento e animazione. Che bella combo. C'era un altro mercante che potevo visitare. Vabbè. Non ci ho pensato. Quella...
You should... Hey, what can I do for you? Okay, no problem.
LOL. Ma in tutto questo... Ah, eccolo qua. Oh. Cioè non ti posso vendere niente.
I'm sure you can find...
Ma dai, casa mia. Ah no, ok, non è Olympus, è qua. Quasi, dai. Ah, devo fare... Vabbè.
Solid docking job there. Nice work.
Sbottiamoci del pattume ulteriore. Visto che qua si andrà a fare spesa grossa. Poi quella me la riprendo così me la riguardo. Questo tanto non lo uso mai. Questo qua mettiamola giù. Sì. Sicuramente tutta sta roba qua. Mi devo riprendere i medikit, va bene, sta roba qua poi me la mangio. Questo qua. Questo qua. Questi qui. Questi. E poi mi devo riprendere, abbiamo detto. Medikit. E voglio dare un'occhiata a questa. Vediamo un po'. Calma, Cioè, DPS 2000? Ho letto giusto? Tanto spara a una velocità allucinante, ma ha solo 6 di caricatore. Vabbè, sarà da provare. A proposito, sarebbe carino se ci fossero le armi quelle non letali qua, ma pare di no.
Hey there. Feel free to drop some... Take care of yourself.
This ain't my getting around to it tone, you understand?
Fine, okay. I'm going.
Remember when I said I like to be close to you? No, who knows?
Sì. Cioè, vuoi capire perché non posso scegliere dove mettere le scale, porca miseria. Giustamente sono andato all'uscita quando ero già di fianco all'uscita, perché ho sbagliato posto. Vabbè, almeno mi sono preso il boost di Exp, va. Basco.
Greetings, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Return soon.
È tutto un furto, wow. Salviamo.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, oh, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out.
Allora, perché segui gli ordini? Sì, va bene. Ci sta.
Happy? Oh, I'm thrilled. Still, this leaves me with a lot of unknowns. And in our line of work, unknowns get you killed. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal? Don't play games with me. We both know pinging a message back and forth to the key is going to take longer than we have to do this job. We're supposed to be working together on every part of this. So, you gonna tell me what else you're here for or not? Fine. Have it your way. Apparently, you have everything under control. So why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest? Playing it safe for now. Okay. I can respect that. But let's make one thing clear. If I'm gonna stick my neck out by helping you get near Dombrowski, I want something in return.
Like him or not, he's the Siren's captain, so his assistance is going to be invaluable. Maybe we should hear what he has to say.
Well, well. It appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that. That's a disturbing way to put it. But I suppose that's the best offer I'm gonna get, so I'll take it. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Oh god. I'd rather hunt down Varun's zealots than mingle with those egotistical frauds.
The event's a complete sham. Bunch of rich snobs getting together and throwing a party for themselves. These people couldn't give a damn about Terran preservation or any other charity for that matter. Someone with enough disposable income to afford a permanent six-figure cabin aboard one of Trident's finest space liners. Consider it similar to owning a luxury mobile vacation home. Plaything for the wealthy, you get the gist. Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets. He's a VIP executive, which means he either worked really, really hard using blood, sweat, and tears to make the arduous climb to the top, or he backstabbed, lied, cheated, and betrayed his way up the corporate ladder. From what I've heard, it's the second option. Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck. They claim their goal is to celebrate the soul of the Earth, the culture, the people, and the ideals of the past. In their minds, Earth is now dead, which is why they feel that preservation of its remaining aspects is so important. In reality, this is what happens when folks with far too much time and far too much money get together to make themselves feel like they're contributing to society. Oh, I know plenty. Been tracking that beauty for months. Neva and I were working out something. Hey, wait a minute. Don't tell me she's sending you after the award alone. And of course, Neva just happened to leave that out of her message about you, right? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place. I spent months manipulating the Terran Preservation Society to hosting their gala affair aboard the Siren of the Stars. I had to arrange the event to make sure that the award was aboard the ship. Neva said she'd do the rest. When I got her message about Dombrowski, I assumed she'd be tagging along to steal the award. But looks like she sent you in her place. That would imply that Neva has a good side to begin with. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. So tell me, what's the status of your plan? I once saw Neva strip down a UC security ship and sell the parts back to the UC through a shell company. If that doesn't put your concerns to rest, I don't know what will. Now tell me, what about the status of your plan? How can I help? Okay, then let me point you to the person in charge of the award. Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably find her in the Starfield ballroom. I'd press her to reveal where the award's hidden, and we can go from there. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms. You seriously need to ask. Okay, I'll give you 2 reasons. First, Gold Bank protects their own. Kill Dombrowski, and they send Ecliptic after every Crimson Fleet ship they can find. Not something Delgado wants, I suspect. And second, you offer Gal Bank employee in every single Gal Bank facility in the settled systems will triple their security. I'm gonna guess that won't help with whatever your plans are regarding Gal Bank, now will it? As long as you what's the status of your plan? Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
Between you and me, the best part of my job is getting a crack at all of the leftovers from the dining area buffets. Shh, listen. Can't hear the engines, can you?
You're a guest of
You're not
Captain
going to find
Rokov,
better
right?
tuned engines
Welcome aboard.
anywhere else.
Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing COs I've ever worked under. In fact, he doesn't act much like a captain at all. Every day that I wake up in my bunk, I count my blessings to have been posted to a ship.
Trident must have spent a fortune equipping this ship with triple redundancy in almost every internal system.
There's nothing quite like the view from the Starfield ballroom. It's breathtaking.
Cosa di utile?
Captain
No.
Rokov said you're allowed in any of the crew-specific areas. Just don't touch anything,
These newer vessels more or less run autonomously, which doesn't leave much for the crew to do around here.
This is one of Trident's top-of-the-line vessels. Hell of a ship.
This is one of Trident's top-of-the-line vessels. Hell of a ship, isn't it?
Beh dai. Tante frasi registrate, insomma. Una diversa dall'altra. Oh, finalmente qualcosa di utile. Forse. Qua non posso prendere niente, qua non posso prendere niente. Qua non posso prendere niente. Ah, questa. Va bene. questa. Allora. Quindi questo più questo. Poi ok, poi abbiamo no. Teoricamente questo e questo. Per dentro c'è qualcosa. Verifichiamo prima di rompere. Sì, ok, perfetto. E voilà.
Easy.
Carino.
Money.
Va bene. Qualche rivista no, eh. Va bene. No. Quindi così e così, va bene. E invece di qua devo usare questo. E Q. Comunicazioni aziendali e la Madonna. Capitano. Va bene. Mhm. Va bene. Va bene. Beh, niente di così interessante, però, beh. Giusto ho scoperto che uccide le persone, fa cose per la flotta, insomma.
Trident must have spent a fortune equipping this ship with triple redundancy in almost every internal system.
Inaccessibile, ok.
Between you and me, the best part of my job is getting a crack at all the leftovers from the dining area.
Porta
buffets.
tabula vuoto.
Captain Rokov said you're allowed in any of the crew
Qua non
specific
c'è
areas.
niente.
Just don't touch anything, please.
Andiamo un attimo di qua. Tutto sempre untouchable. Tutto. No, no, no. Va bene.
Sorry, I'm busy right now.
Ok, questi qui sono i piani, quelli buoni, diciamo così. Quindi torniamo di là.
Shh, listen. Can't hear the engines, can you? You're not gonna find better tuned engines anywhere else in the
Va bene. Da lì dove sono arrivato.
There's nothing quite like the view from the Starfield.
These newer vessels
Ah.
more or less run autonomously. Which doesn't leave much for the crew to do around here.
You're a guest of Captain Rokov, right? Welcome aboard.
Niente, neanche un giorno a letto. Vabbè.
Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing CEOs I've ever.
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
If you wish to have a drink at any of our lounges, be sure if you have any needs, please enter a request into the computer located at the entryway to your cabin.
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duties.
Hello? Are you a member? Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Positively horrid. The Society was founded about 8 years ago by Carl S.A. Worthington, a prominent businessman from New Atlantis. It's for the Society's high rollers. If you don't have more than 8 figures in your account, I wouldn't even bother going after the award. Dombrowski is married to some poor woman that he constantly leaves behind in New Atlantis when he goes on his business trips. Nice to have met you.
We have a range of excursions if you have any little ones aboard. Story time with Sirena will be held in the ship's library this evening.
At the moment, Aurora isn't permitted on Trident Starliners, though we're working on having that changed.
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, huh?
That
Si
view
chiamano
is
mercanti, direi che
absolutely
sono inutili.
spectacular, isn't it?
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
Mercante,
An
mercante.
open bar would have been nice, but try it.
Mercante. Mercante, mercante.
So, what brings you aboard? Pleased to make your acquaintance.
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly fashion.
Here for business or pleasure?
If you have any specific requests, please speak to one of the crew's attendants.
Andiamo il giro, va? LOL. L'avevo messa comodo
I
direttamente.
certainly hope they decide to hold all future
Tutti
society
quanti
events
mercanti.
aboard Starliner.
Oh, questo c'ha
Sorry.
il nome. Finalmente.
I'm busy. Maybe mind moving along? I'm trying to enjoy the celebration.
So, what brings you aboard?
Any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one of the staff.
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for
Mercante,
the society.
mercante.
Eh?
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Mercante.
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
That view is... I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars almost monthly. Does the man ever do any... I've already told you everything... That's all then? Okay.
Have you tried the can? Let's put it this way. He screwed over so many people. If he suddenly disappeared from the universe, I don't think anyone would miss him. Well, that was boring.
The society chair
I
has
certainly
really
hope that
outdone herself.
Larry likes to drop overly complex words into conversations. I'm sure he knows that it annoys people, but he does it anyway. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's... Yes, he's some kind of a top dog over at Galbank. I heard he replaced him. Enjoy the rest of the event.
Here for business or pleasure? He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning? I'm
Oh.
certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it.
Radio Twist. Già questo è interessante.
Well, that was boring.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard the Starliner.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Here for business
Quite a
or
lovely
pleasure?
Starliner. He's been spending a lot of... Enjoy the rest of the event.
Questa è l'unica cosa che devo sapere.
An open bar would have been nice. But Trident's gouging us for every
So,
credit we've got.
What bring... He's been spending a lot. That's all then? Okay.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Have you tried the canopy? No? And nice to have met you. The society chair has really outdone himself this
Are
time.
you a member of this? He's been spending a lot of time with... Well, that was boring.
Va bene.
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
On behalf of myself and the entire team at Trident Luxury Lines, we wish to thank you for choosing to travel with us.
The ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding the security of your items.
Have you tried the canopy? He's been spending a lot of... Enjoy the rest of the event.
Here for business or pleasure?
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
If you want to dine at Captain Ruhmkorff's table during dinner service, it's only an additional 5,000 credits.
Is this important?
Abbiamo.
I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important. Probably in a few days. I don't want the award transfer to actually occur until we're safely in orbit at our destination. Of course, if I keep getting interrupted, the ceremony might never take place at all. Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask? Well, the Earth Savior Award is one of a kind. The blue diamonds alone are irreplaceable. Since we can't produce a new award every year, it's instead passed from one recipient to the next. I supervise the transfer and make certain that there's ample security during transport and at the destination. In my cabin? Oh, please. Why would I do something so foolish? I'll have you know that the award is locked inside the master safe, located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy.
With all the worthy causes and the settled systems, you'd think people wouldn't waste money on these pretentious luxuries.
On behalf of Trident Luxury Lines, I'd like to welcome you aboard. Welcome to the Purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today? An excellent question. My responsibilities include all of the Siren's financial, customs, and commercial goods transfers. Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to meet people at every port of call instead of being constantly stuck below decks. Oh, absolutely! The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe. I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today? Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here. Have a wonderful trip. I'm sorry. It's against Trident policy to discuss. I don't want to lose my job. Why should I tell you? I wish I could. I'm not sure that's a good... Maybe we can still work. Not happening. I appreciate... Please let me...
Carichiamo. Puoi pure fallire il test di persuasione, ma si può.
Due to an unfortunate accident, we're halting our spacewalk experience for an indeterminate amount of time. Queste sono le cabine. Ok, giusto così mi viene il sonno diretto finale per andare a dormire. Ok. Cosa ci posso entrare a fare se non posso prendere niente? Comunque. Ok.
Can you believe the size of this cabin? It's large enough to accommodate a family of 12. God, what a ridiculous waste of space.
Quella. Ciao. Good notte. Cosa ti porta da queste parti? Dunque, bene. In questo momento sto facendo la cosa più noiosa del gioco, cioè aprire i lucchetti. Però, dai, figo. Un po' dispersivo. Tendi, vabbè, come tutti sti giochi, a fare 1.000.000 di cose. Però non male. Ci stai giocando anche te? E beh, ci sta. Anche perché rischi questo genere di giochi che ti stufino, tra virgolette, cioè alla lunga possono diventare,
Definitely know your way around a lock.
non dico pesanti, ma insomma, stufare, sì, direi che è la cosa giusta. Ci sta. Talmente vasti che puoi fare praticamente qualunque cosa. Come ti è sembrato comunque, visto che ci hai dato pesantemente all'inizio? Ci sta, ci sta. È un po' la dannazione di questi giochi, eh. Sì, sì. Lo ammetto anch'io, ci sono rimasto un po' male perché... allora, non mi aspettavo di giocare a un altro No Man's Sky, per capirci, quindi è un altro gioco, va bene. Però, cioè, ti sarà capitato di vedere magari qualche video di confronto tipo con Red Dead, per citarne uno. Cioè, è un po' imbarazzante il confronto. Poi tu dici Red Dead è fuori da tanto. Sì, però... non dico che non mi sta piacendo, per carità, perché comunque è chiaramente un bel gioco. Però... potevano impegnarsi un po' di più. Cioè, faccio un esempio stupido, perché poi è veramente una cosa quasi inutile. Esatto. Cioè, ho visto oggi un video dove facciamo vedere il confronto tra come mangiano i PNG e tra i due giochi, tra Red Dead e questo. In Red Dead, cioè, vedi proprio il tizio che taglia la cosa e la mangia. E non ci credo, sotto a vedere, effettivamente così, ce l'avevo ancora installato. Ce l'ho ancora installato. E qui invece fanno così nel nulla. Poi tu dici chi se ne frega in dettaglio. O in Red Dead addirittura avevo letto una roba che non ci credevo, ma anche quella è vera, ma già anni fa. Le palle dei cavalli si restringono con il freddo. Cioè, robe allucinanti, Esatto, esatto. E invece poi vedi tutte ste cose che sono fatte un po'... cioè, non è che è brutto, è solo... esatto. Red Dead è stato un gioco... anche lì rischiavi di annoiarti, Io ho un carissimo amico che comunque alla fine ha mollato. Adesso non voglio fare spoiler agli altri, ma praticamente... diciamo quando si arriva alla piantagione, se ti ricordi, beh sicuramente ti è piaciuto un sacco già, quindi ti ricorderai. Quando arrivi alla piantagione che devi fare il colpo, e lui è arrivato lì facendo troppe side quest, facendo troppa caccia, facendo troppe... si è rotto le scatole e l'ha abbandonato lì. Poi lo riprenderà, però si è fermato. È un po' il rischio di questi giochi molto dispersivi. Io qua ho fatto 120 ore e adesso mi sono messo a fare la trama perché altrimenti non avevo ancora iniziato a fare niente. È il bello della dannazione di questi giochi, sicuramente. Ci sta. Però sì, come dici tu, potevamo fare di meglio. Poi non voglio fare né il fanboy né quello che si lamenta di tutto. Ripeto, tutto sommato è bello. Però, insomma, potevano impegnarsi di più. Io praticamente fai conto che sto facendo... cioè, ho iniziato con quelle dell'UC, quindi Unione Coloniale, e quella iniziale della Vanguard. E poi sono finito a infiltrarmi. Beh, non ti faccio spoiler perché magari non l'ho ancora fatto, quindi aspetto di dirti qualsiasi altra cosa. Ma è tipo la quarta missione in ordine della flotta. E quindi sto facendo una missione della questline di quella roba lì, che non ti voglio spoilerare per sbaglio. Ok, ottimo. Non lo so, sono indeciso, vedremo. È presto per sbilanciare. Ah, ecco la tipa. Diamo un bel salva, vediamo che mi dice. Sì, diciamo che sto aspettando schierarmi perché sai... Vediamo. Va bene, volentieri.
Okay, wait, are you seriously... are you trying to pick me up? Look, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm already seeing someone. And my partner doesn't like competition. He gets very jealous.
Alteziosa la tipa.
His wife? Oh, for the love of God. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works. So let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy?
Allora, vediamo. Non mi ricordo perché l'ho fatto tanto tempo fa. Allora, la chat che vedi te mi pare fatta con Streamlab. Vado a memoria. Invece il sonoro dovrebbe essere dell'altro software che ho di sovraimpressione io sullo schermo, che dovrebbe essere un po' diverso da quello che vedi tu. Sempre che si veda ancora la chat, perché sai che non ho controllato con l'ultimo aggiornamento. Comunque in teoria se scrivi dovrebbe apparire in alto a destra. E io ho un'altra in gioco che mi permette appunto di seguirti. Che altrimenti devo stare attento al tablet, gioco, insomma, mentre spari per esempio ti salta tutto, no? Non ce la fai a seguire. Beh, sono contento che sia venuta bene. Vediamo un po'.
If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that?
Sì, quando sono tanti lo disattivo.
What the hell? Dombrowski has us
Perché
mixed
ovviamente
up with
fa
the
bli bli
Crimson
bli bli bli.
Fleet.
Invece giustamente adesso è tipo stiamo parlando io e te. Almeno riesco a tenere sott'occhio tutto.
You have come this far already. All right, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme where thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
If you're angry at anybody, it should be yourself for getting mixed up in this ridiculous scheme in the first place.
La tocca piano.
Judge me all you want, lady. At this point, if I'm going down, then all I'm focused on is dragging Larry down with me.
Grazie. Grazie mille. È stato un piacere. Mi trovi il martedì e il giovedì e poi nel weekend, principalmente. Poi altri slot random, ma... Grazie, ci conto. Se streami anche te, ovviamente ricambio, ci mancherebbe. E come good notte, buonanotte.
Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. I wrote a computer algorithm that basically creates a randomized number of false ghost credits that mimic the crypto key of actual credits. Then the algorithm simply passes the ghost credits to whatever legit transfers that the bank transacts. The genuine credits enter a dummy account. The best part is that I also alter the crypto keys as the real cash flows into our accounts. By the time it lands in our pockets, the creds are clean. So, on paper, it appears that all of the bank's transactions are covered, when it's really just our ghosted dummy creds. Genius, right? What do you think is going on? I'm using that gullible idiot to get what I want. If I have to squash him on my way to the top, then so be it. Let's get one thing straight. Larry Dombrowski's no saint. He deserves everything that's coming to him.
Però.
I agree. You sound absolutely furious at that horrible excuse for a human being.
Oh, I'm beyond rage. And if you've been as close to him as I have, you'd agree. Dombrowski is a piece of human garbage. He'd stab you in the back for table scraps, then stab you again to steal dessert.
What a gentleman.
The plan's always been to milk the guy for everything he's worth, and then leave him in the dust. Not bad for a lowly Galbank worker drone, right? What, are you writing a damn novel? Fine. Vera works for UC Security, so he kept a lookout on their commnet for any Galbank chatter. I guess you could call him our early warning system. And Dombrowski made sure that all of the crypto manipulation I was working on didn't turn up in Galbank's automatic audits. You need top clearance for that kind of access, so we had to cut him in, whether we liked it or not. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
Va bene. Dunque. No. No. Sì. Ok. Questa non va da nessuna parte, questa non va da nessuna parte. Vediamo se mi sono giocato già. Dunque. No, ok. 1, 2 e 3.
That lock didn't last very long.
Che no, grazie. Vabbè, direi un po' imbarazzante come ricompensa, ma insomma, diciamo che in tutto sto... Ma che bordegone, guarda qua. Ma santo cielo. Allora, tu e poi tu. Sì, va bene. Quindi questo qua e questo qua. Perfetto. Più facile prevista. Qua non si può rubare niente. Va bene. Ah, ok, la tipa. Quindi ha fatto il giro. Verifichiamo.
With all the worthy causes and settled systems,
Anche ancora
you'd
questa.
think people wouldn't waste money on...
Porca miseria. Devo finire almeno il giro così vado a dormire tra virgolette felice. Ho preferito usare comunque l'aiuto perché una delle cose peggiori è dover poi tornare indietro e rifare le cose. Tanto qua mi sto accumulando come se non ci fosse un domani, quindi...
Pretentious luxuries.
Sì. Oh. È stato ristorante squisito, sei meravigliosa. Cassaforte. Potrebbe essere anche questo. Sì, 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 sì. Tu invece vai così e così. Quindi va bene. Ok, invece per quello esterno. E poi ce n'è per caso 1 a 3. Sì, ma non puoi da nessuna parte. Così. E così. Perfetto. Questo. Dopodiché questo. Voilà. 700 crediti. Tutta sta fatica per 700 crediti. Ma porca. Posso avere almeno un magazine? No. Solo sto pattumo mi devo beccare. Sì, apriamo l'ennesima serratura inutile. Bene. E poi ci sei tu che sei lì che rimugini sui tuoi... Salviamo.
Please let me know if your voyage is... Welcome to the...
Ciao.
I've only seen it briefly. Unfortunately, is there
Ci ho
anything...
spiegato, grazie.
Oh, absolutely. The safe is in the unlikely, in the even. So, as you. An excellent question. My responsibility. Honestly, I really enjoyed. Well, if you change your mind, I'm sorry. I don't want to lose my... I'd like to think so. Maybe. I don't have time for this. All right, but you didn't hear this from me. Do you understand? I don't want to lose my job. I like Captain Rokov, but I think he's mixed up with some very dangerous people. I was bringing some paperwork to his quarters one day, and I found a slate with a message he received from someone named Delgado. That would normally be fine, but the message mentions the Crimson if we want to grab it. The slate should still be in his quarters. Somewhere. Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple in the even more so as you an excellent my responsibility. Honestly,
Va bene.
have a
This
safe
must
journey.
be where the passengers store their valuables while the siren is underway.
Tieni l'ID di convalida. Ok, quindi questa zona qua l'ho finita. Ora
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly fashion.
That view is absolutely spectacular.
Must you continue the... Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that? And why in goodness name would I possibly... I mean, it might be okay. Is this really what we're doing? Yeah, I hope so. Oh, just take the damn thing already. Listen, maybe you can keep this between us. If the award goes missing, there's no need for the insurance company to get involved.
ok, questo è più facile del previsto.
Any complaints about your cruise should be direct.
Ma dai, uno speciotto giocattolo, carino.
Glad to have you aboard. On behalf of Trident Luxury Line, don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise.
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard a
Hello.
Starliner.
You here for the charity event? Oh, I'm afraid that's a bit outside my wheelhouse.
Ah, sì?
I work for UC Security, so I don't think I could be of much help. I have nothing to do with Galbank. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
You're a liar and an absolute disgrace to the United Colonies.
Just in case you weren't aware, I am the authorities. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe?
Important or not, I'm ready to listen.
Get the hell away from me before I have you arrested.
The society chair has really helped.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that imbecile. I know the guy, he doesn't bluff. But I'd bet my last... There's clearly something going on between Vera, Swiss, and Dabrowski. But we need hard evidence to use it to our advantage. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Maybe, but if something goes wrong and he's able to raise an alarm, we're sunk. With all of these wealthy patrons aboard, the ship is crawling with security. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency. This is one of Trident's premier starliners. That means it has the best of everything, including a triple redundancy life support system. They installed a backup for the backup. Luckily for us, it will still trip an emergency and everyone will have to return to their quarters until I sound the all clear, which I won't.
Whatever it takes. He's talking about tampering with the only system keeping everyone on this.
Don't worry, it'll be as easy. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credit? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help. On the surface, he's an upstanding citizen of the United Colonies, pretty high up in UC Security. Underneath, he's a greedy piece of garbage. Given the chance, he'd backstab you. Come to think of it, if he wasn't such a petty tyrant, he'd probably thrive with the Crimson Fleet. Go do something useful, okay?
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
We have these jetpacks for a reason, you know.
Every day that I wake up in my bunk, I count my blessings to have been posted to a ship like the Siren of the Stars.
Hey, hold up. Wait a second. You're Captain Rocco's guest, right? Didn't expect. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? Yeah, a little. A few of the techs call this deck the dungeon. I think you can see why. Not exactly Starliner-class comfort down here. Don't get me wrong. The quiet gives me time to gather my thoughts, catch up on work, and all that, but I'd rather work on the bridge. I'm the Siren's chief engineer. Trident put me in charge of the entire tech team. We do our best to keep the ship running smoothly and efficiently. Of course, this beauty is a cutting-edge piece of spacecraft design. Unfortunately, that means there's quite a bit of downtime. Could be worse, though, right? Oh, sorry, that area's off limits. No exceptions. Yeah, that'd be nice. I'm so bored down here. I've been counting the deck plates just to take up some time. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away? Honestly, he's a seasoned ship captain. He told me he was a long hauler for years, and the experience shows. Only thing is, he's always talking about trade deals and plans for get-rich-quick schemes. It's all the guy ever thinks about. Why he decided to be a Starliner captain, I'll never know. It's almost like he craves being around money. Tell you what, though, for someone that loves credit so much, he sure doesn't mind gambling them when we play cards. I'm the Siren's chief. Of course, this beauty, unfortunately. Yeah, a little. A few of the texts. Don't get me wrong.
There's some heavy security protecting this area, but judging from the fact that this is the life support control certainly makes sense.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide...
I see you've done that before.
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Well, it appears that we've definitely ruined the party. Everyone's gone.
Mhm. Ho detto farò restare per quell'altro, quindi sai. Vediamo. Ciao bello.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here.
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Doesn't take a genius to deduce you're the one that's responsible. I locked onto you from the moment you entered the ballroom, and I've watched you trying to clock Dombrowski. After we spoke, I had a feeling you'd pull a stunt like this. First of all, you're in no position to demand anything. And second, you must think I'm stupid. There's no way I'd possibly incriminate myself by handing over the evidence. Don't act so surprised. You didn't really think I'd make a deal with Claudia or Dombrowski without having a little insurance policy of my own, did you? Huh? If I've learned anything in my years at the corporate fraud division, it's always have an exit strategy. Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail.
Cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Oh, I've got everything you're gonna need. This is a one-stop shop for you. We're talking a slate loaded with dates, account numbers, ID scans, even an audio recording. It was my little insurance policy in case the shit hit the fan. There's a solid enough trail here to send Dombrowski straight to jail. Dombrowski had the authorization to wipe out records on Galbank's system without raising any red flags. I let Claudia talk me into that. She said she had him wrapped around her finger. Apparently, she was wrong. At least I walk away with something. All right, you have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it. Well, since Claudia has been spending time disgustingly close to Dombrowski, I think she's suffered enough. On the other hand, I've got very, very special plans for Larry. I have some friends that can, well, let's just say, take care of the problem. That's if you leave him alive, of course.
May I have your attention,
We'll just have to wait and see.
The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to
Wait a
your
moment.
cabins in an
Are you
orderly
telling me that this
fashion
scheme is getting
and
so
remain
out of
there
hand,
until you receive
it also
further
involves the
instructions.
Crimson Fleet? That's all I need right now. Enemies on two fronts. Just because I'm helping you nail Dombrowski doesn't mean I'm turning my back on UC security. How else am I going to ensure that he ends up behind bars when all this comes crashing down? No. You can leave me out of your merry little band of pirates, thank you very much. All I can tell you is that there's more than a few people at Mast who find Commander Akande to be a huge pain in the ass. I mean, the UC is aware that the Crimson Fleet is a problem, but it pales in comparison to the issues with the Freestar Collective. Akande's loaded with big-picture ideas, but not a ton of evidence to put them into action. And frankly, it's driving my superiors crazy. All I can tell you... I mean, the Conde's loaded with big... You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
Ci sono prove per incriminarlo, vero? Mi scoccerebbe che la facesse franca.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Remain calm.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation. You don't actually believe that I'd venture into such precarious criminal territory without a proper bird's-eye view of the situation, do you? I'm uncertain why you've become entangled in this spider's web, but this situation demands swift and resolute action. Au contraire, my misguided friend. There's a bargain that needs to be hammered out, and you will listen to the facts before we proceed. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me. I see. Well, that certainly places a damper on our negotiations. Perhaps I can hasten my diatribe to temper your violence-ridden contribution. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
Oh, do get on with this. There's only so long I can stand being in the presence of this pig.
Well, I'm surprised you even posed that question at all. The answer is quite obvious. The last thing I'd want to do at this point is call attention to myself. Obviously, that wouldn't be my preference, but I have little choice. Though Larry Dombrowski will be mysteriously vanishing after this cruise, and possession of the credentials becomes ludicrous at that point.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please?
Oh, it was actually a rather easy deduction to make. It's the only thing of significant value that I still have in my possession. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
Ma... no.
Hope you're ready to die.
Please!
Non volevo ucciderlo e non volevo dargli i suoi... Volevo farlo arrestare.
Well, I'm uncertain. First, and second, since we're I pride myself on having an intensely thorough education, though I'm sure that you're in blunt terms, I assume that's what you...
Oh, dude.
Splendid. It appears we've... Oh, of course I... Now, if...
Not on your mind?
No.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Remain calm and proceed.
Well, I'm uncertain. No! Please!
If you want help, I'm here. Oh, you're going to regret this.
Quindi alla fine fate franca tutti praticamente. Quasi.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during this emergency.
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned.
The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins
I'm glad
in an
one of
orderly
us did.
fashion.
I'm just hoping you'll put in a good word for me with Delgado. Otherwise, I've risked my career for nothing. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner? Ah, so he told you to keep it from me. I see. I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the fleet like I did, so I'll just leave it alone. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Dover Beach. Yeah, I'm a bit short in that department myself. Perhaps I can pay you back later in some other way. Just look for me on the key, and I'll see what I can do. Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the Key.
Una tappacasa a lasciare giù il pattume. Non posso viaggiare rapidamente da questa posizione. Va bene.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Ok.
We're free and clear for flight.
Ma veramente? È vero che mi seguono a distanza.
We have a clean dock, right on the money.
Captain, it is.
I saw one of the ensigns get an Alpha Centauri from Officer Patrol.
Do you have anything to report?
Man takes his job very seriously.
Our directive is simple. Is the chief source of dismissed.
The commander appreciates. Excellent. Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a six-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement scheme. It makes me sick. Ah, it's gonna be an abs. Any other fragments? Tisk, tisk. Looks like Mr. Rokoff lied on his application to Trident Luxury Lines about having a clean record. No matter. Next time he jumps from the key, we'll have him picked up. That will be one less fleet captain for us to worry about. Find anything else? Let me know if you need anything else.
Lieutenant Tompkins is organized.
Quindi ora immagino che nelle prigioni ci siano 1000 tizi. anche se forse l'ultimo era meglio aspettare perché vuota, vuota, vuota. Vuota, vuota, vuota. Tutto è vuoto. No, in realtà ora dovrei andare alla chiave.
I have something for you when you have a moment.
Curioso che non hanno voluto dietro il cioè non ho potuto dare il premio, non ho potuto fare 1.000.000 di cose.
Docking cycle complete.
Something you might be interested in.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
Next time you see Bog, tell him to lighten up. Guy's got a real attitude.
Meh. Boh.
You want a kickback? Avoid the last Nova. Bog's in a funk that'll kill any mood.
Vedere se quell'idiota è già arrivato oppure no.
Need something?
Rook. Yeah.
Shot a few bullseyes at the wrench today. That's worth buying myself a drink.
The fleet is family. Stealing from each other is just what you call.
That last job didn't pan out. I need something bigger. Fleet first. Never forget it.
Va bene, quindi in realtà non c'è una bene amata. Breve ma sanguinosa. Vediamo un po' se c'è ancora roba per terra o se è scomparsa. C'è ancora tutto. Altrimenti che dicevano no, non troverai mai più niente. Tutto qua. Roba di contrabbando, sì.
I have things for you.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep okay.
Beh, comunque il vestito che aumenta i danni dei crit non è male. A parte tutto, comunque, voglio dire. È giunta l'ora, dai. Sto esagerando.